This is the Lemonbuster's inspection of a 2005 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited at Hoffman Estates Land Rover. We'll begin the inspection. As you can see, the silver paint is in very good condition overall. Just a few little minor scratches, nothing too major or anything along those lines. So the wheel well here, you can see it's clean, no real rust or anything like that. Relatively low mileage vehicle. And take a good look at the tire tread here. You can see we got about 30 seconds left on them. Getting near needing it. Take a look at the front brakes here. Kind of hard to see the pads with these wheels, but there's about approximately 40% left on the front brakes. We move on to the cowl panel here. Once again, just, you know, minor little scratches, hairline stuff, nothing major. Chip here and there. Overall, pretty clean. It does have some light brackets on it. One time there were some Mopar accessory lights probably on here. A little bit of rust in the window hinges, which is a common thing. Also in the door hinges here too. This could be stubborn if you decide you want to take the doors off. As you pull these two bolts out here, one in each end, and you can take the doors off. Moving back to the full doors here, which was an option on this vehicle. You could get half doors as well, which was standard if it was a soft top only, but when you ordered the hard top, you received full doors with it. The soft top is complete in the rear of the vehicle, along with the door surrounds to mate up with the full doors. A little chip in the hard top right there. Nothing too major. It's your typical kind of run-of-the-mill stuff here. Overall, the hard top's in very nice shape. It's got the privacy glass option. Overall, it's looking pretty nice. Got your Mopar gas cap, which is good. As you can see here, it's very clean in the tail to quarter panel seam. This is a common rusting spot for TJ Wranglers. And it's very clean, no signs of any rust or anything like that. Moving back to this flare, there are a couple of little nicks on the flare. We're going to be getting to them in a moment here. You can see overall it's just real nice. You can see here we got a couple of little nicks, nothing major. A little bit right here, got some more nicks. See on the rear tire here, you can take a look at the tread depth. Once again, about 30 seconds remaining. It's going to probably be needing tires in the near future. The left rear wheel does have a little bit of corrosion on it in spots. Kind of a common thing with Jeep wheels. These wheels are known as ravine wheels in Jeep lingo. You see the rear brake pads there, approximately 40% life left. We move to the rear of the vehicle. You see the hard top again. Factory Jeep spare tire cover. The spare tire is brand new. Approximately 30 seconds remaining on it. Once again, here in the back of the tub and the lower tailgate area behind the tub, as you can see, all very clean. These are common rusting spots on TJ Wranglers. It has the rear tow hook there. The fuel tank skid plate. See a little bit of surface rust on the frame. Nothing too major. Typical for a Chicago vehicle. Tail lights are in good shape. They're not broken or anything like that. We do have a little scratch right here on the hard top. Nothing too major. Once again, so the hard top's overall in pretty darn good shape. Moving into the right rear quarter panel, we do have another scratch right here on the hard top. Moving to the rear right rear quarter panel, as you can see in the right rear flare, in good shape. Just minor scuffs and scratches, just little stuff. You can see here we do have a couple more chips in the paint on the fender flares. You know, your typical stuff. Some light scratches right there. Stuff that more than likely would just buff out. Moving on to the right front door. Vehicle is very nice, doesn't appear to have any door dings or anything like that. Once again, it's got the typical little bit of rusting going on in the hinges. The hinges in general are notorious for rusting on Jeep Wranglers. Also a little nick in the hard top right there. And the paint tends to peel off them. We don't have any signs of that yet at this point. Once again, here in the window hinges, we do have a little bit of rust going on. It's typical. It's usually the through bolt that is actually causing the rust. Take a look at the hood here. Some real light scratches, not even that many stone chips. The vehicle does not look like it has ever been four-wheeled or taken even off-road. It's very clean overall. Moving to the right front fender. Very clean overall. Once again, a couple of like little nicks and scratches on the fender flares, nothing too major. Once again, this tire also, as you can see, has about 530 seconds remaining, about 40% pad life left. Factory Mopar wheel locks. Wheel lock is in the owner's manual guide. See underneath, overall it's relatively clean underneath here. See, this has the Mopar accessory chrome grille installed here. It also has the Mopar fog light kit installed. However, it is now hooked up. The remainder of the kit is the switch, which needs to be installed in the interior for those to actually function. Got your factory tow hooks. Moved underneath the vehicle. There is a little bit of seepage on the front differential pan that would be taken care of with a servicing. Overall, it's pretty dry underneath here, and everything looks to be in pretty good shape. Once again, we have on the left front wheel, we have some corrosion here. Nothing too out of the norm. We do have a little bit of surface rust on the bottom of the tub, on the floor pans. You know, just real minor stuff. Overall, the belly pan and skid plates are in good shape. Transmission's pretty dry. One area of concern, which is a common leaking point for this vehicle, looks like the rear main seal and the oil pan are having a little bit of seepage going on. Both common points of leakage on the 4-liter inline 6 from Jeep. You can see back there on the transmission, it's a little bit wetter on the bell housing. A big plus to this vehicle is the transmission does not need to be removed to do a rear main seal. It's simply dropping the oil pan, which would take care of both the seepage issues. When replacing the rear main seal, it's approximately a 3.5 hour job. See the Dana 44 optional rear end with disc brakes, which was actually optional on short wheelbase TJs, but standard on the Unlimited model. The transfer case is very dry, no signs of that. This is an MP231 part-time transfer case, which means it should only be used in slippery surfaces or mud, dirt, sand, anything along those lines. Snow would count as well. See, the exhaust has got a little bit of rust on it. There's some rust on the drive shaft, all real common stuff for a Chicago vehicle. The muffler is a little bit on the excessively rusty side, or what I would deem excessively rusty for a vehicle of this mileage and age. But ultimately, most of the exhaust is stainless from the factory, and it should last for a while yet. You see in here we have all our soft top door surrounds and all that fun stuff. Heading to the engine compartment here, as you can see, it's very clean overall. No real leakage or anything along those lines. All the fluids are about the approximate correct level. This concludes the first part of the Lemonbuster's auto inspection.